Hi, this is Jamie Steinberg with Starry Constellation Magazine. Not only are you just super talented with the material that you have with this movie is just insane as
Oh
well.
my gosh.
This is such an eye-catching role for you. Was there something about Gina or the way that maybe Stewart approached, explained things to you about the connection that she
Mm,
has with her husband that drew you to be a
mm.
part of this movie?
It was the script, and Stuart wrote the script, so it was Stuart, but it was that. I was sent the script, and then I had a meeting with Stuart, and we spoke the same language. We did not want to shy away from the messiness of humanity, especially women, because this is a new thing apparently that we're exploring. And I just adored him, and the way that we something happens when you meet with a director and you read a script that the script must be good. The precursor was an excellent script, and then I met him and I thought this is such a cool opportunity because once again she's someone you want to put in a box and she breaks out of that box, and I love female characters like that. I love characters like that in general, and I love plots like that in general, and I just thought how amazing to play this character that's so emotionally rich and paradoxical and in so much pain and amidst a story that doesn't glorify anything but confronts things. It was just exactly in the zone of things that I want to work on, and I felt so lucky that I was approached with it, and I had so much fun. And I just yeah, I loved playing Gina. I loved playing her, and I loved working with Stuart so much.
There's such a volatility, though, to the relationship between
Mm.
Gina and Clyde. And
Yes.
what startled me was him gripping your arm, and sort of pulling you back. How did you and Jay work out the backstory the two of you would have,
Mm.
and also that scene where, it's
Yeah.
he's holding onto your arm, but not hurting Erin?
So, in a way that you wouldn't expect, which is another reason why I liked the film so much, or I liked working on it so much and just wanted to dive in, was because he and I approached it with the mutual objective of really wanting to make sure that at the start you at least some of the love they once felt is palpable. And so we prepared by writing letters to each other as Clyde and Gina when we first met. He started it, and it was an emotional experience because of course they fell in love with each other, and both of them come from very, 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 very hard upbringings. Both of them come from abandonment, and him specifically, and she comes from suppression. So look what happens. They recreate their childhood circumstances, but the intensity of what transpires doesn't happen without an equal intensity of love at the start. And I do believe that these relationships that get this volatile and this fiery, it's because there's an underlying attraction or love or something there that is the common denominator. And so he didn't hurt me when he did that. I don't remember. But he's worked in stunts his whole life. And Jai is just, he's Jai. He would never admit, that's the thing. When I met him, 3 minutes into meeting him, I knew I'm good. You need to have someone who's going to be safe and who's going to let you fly. And I will forever thank him because he just said to me, I'm here for you and I'm here to make you fly. And for him to say that, because it was our story, it made me emotional because I thought, thank you for doing that for me. And I just wish every movie was like that. And every actor I've worked with has been brilliant and so lovely, but it was so special. And so we found that moment through finding the love at the start of it. And we found the emotion and the intensity and the toxicity and the heartbreak because there was so much love at the start. So we wrote letters to each other about meeting and about missing each other and about how we fell in love. And that fueled the emotions in those moments so much more. So when he grabbed me, I was even angrier because I felt the love he once felt for me, and I confronted that, and I looked at this new person, and I thought, you are not the man that I fell in love with, and it makes it all the more emotional. So that was special.
The entire thing is a thrill ride through and through from start to finish. What do you think it is that you want to linger with people that watch Catching Dust? Is it leave these circumstances? Is it you don't have to be who you once were? You can make a new life for yourself. Is it be strong, female empowerment at the same? Is it all of those things at the same time?
It is. It's that female empowerment or strength can coexist with things that we think contradict them. And I think that that's really important to keep in mind because things still are a little bit too black and white, in my opinion. And I think that we need to make more films that allow for us to confront the messiness, the pain, the heartbreak, even our ability to be make the wrong choices, even though we're good people in certain circumstances because of what we've come from. And we need to explore that more because it allows us to have more self-compassion and that becomes contagious. So I think that exploring the gray areas of moralities and I think the messiness of being a woman and the fact that she is messy and innocent to begin with, that doesn't negate her strength. That actually means she transcends even more to get to the place she is in the end. Is it blatantly that like pillar of strength? No. But we have the Captain Marvels, we have the ingenues. I want the messy women that are paradoxical and that are amazing and that are stronger because of the paradoxical mess that they are. And because we all are. And the less we actualize that in mainstream ways like movies, the more we feel isolated at home. And that leads to all sorts of disruption. And that leads to hurting people. So I just want to make people feel less alone. And I want people to feel like like I want women to feel like we're being represented in a way that is as multidimensional as these executives say they want to portray us as. I think we need to walk the talk. And I think that I hope people walk away from this and it just catalyzes an appetite for more of that.
Wow, were you talking about Catching Dust or The Boys?
Catching
Because
dust,
I felt like
catching dust.
no,
No,
no, no,
catching dust, catching
no,
dust.
no. I feel
I,
though it's like Starlight's
but
arc though too this season because
yeah,
she was so innocent back in the day. She was, and then they've corrupted the goodness in her, and she wants to take that back. She needs to redefine who she is as this individual. So, the work you
I
did on the series this season is just exceptional.
thank you. And I think the thing about her is that she doesn't even need to redefine who she is. She stayed who she was. It was about not letting those extrinsic factors determine who she is. And it's about making sure that those people in our world have enough hope to maintain their trajectory because as soon as we become dejected, those very people that we are criticizing, I don't want to say they're winning because that's reductive, but we need to find the hope and she never loses it, I think personally. And I think the fact that even this most recent season, even when we think she's lost it, the fact that she's in a world of like literally amongst sexually deviant men and power drunk men and sociopaths, and she's constantly questioning whether she's doing the right thing, that means that she is still a pillar of hope as long as you're trying to do the right thing and you have the right intentions.